And this is just perfectly controlled. No one's overextending. They're playing it so well. Insight has been a statue. Bance has been Muhammad Ali, and now he's pushing out the spawns. He's going to be flanking too, potentially, right after he gets the calls out from Insight. I don't believe Insight connected with at least the glide bomb. Woo! But Benjamin Bance connects with the 2, and look at the score line and the rotation as well.
Yep, all good so far for Bance. 15 and 11 now on a 3 spree. Back over towards the first hard point we go, and again, it's back into the rotation. Doing what they possibly can now is Dave Paddy on the far back side of the map. Phoenix cuts him off, catches a big wake as well. Can he find Skies? No. Big shots there, but still hardpoint hands in for Toronto Ultra. A few players now making their way in through the center of the map, coming from Florida Mutineers, but Bance once again, clean reads. Can he take care of big wake as well for the 5th? As the teamwork so far flowing right now, and Dave Paddy from the top rope. Cammy now pushing the other side. The pressure is on. Benjamin Bance, it's 3 now in a row. The defense is all still good.
Just lightning speed. They are happy to just send either Bance or CleanX on these flanks, doing it quickly, and now you're just spawn killing the opponent. It's the same situation as before, though, where it opens up the bottom side of the map, and if you can capture B first.
You see number 1 in Bance. They get big pictures. Pushing out gate, able to find one. As long as they take control of kitchen, keep control of that A plat, they should be able to get this remaining time. But these are putting a lot of pressure there. Draza and Envoy working their way throughout the back. I think these are spawning with 2 of their own. This is just great early pressure from the Ultra to not give up A point early. Yesterday we saw Optic. They were able to take B for the very first time that we've seen all year long. But Bance hitting down shots. That's going to be 2. Trying to go for the 3rd, but Insight trades with the nade.
But that is the 3-for-1 trade, and Bance finds the lane. Again, some of that aggression not working out for Thieves. In a corner, not expecting it. There goes Kenny as well. 16-14 in the lives. Ultra getting ever closer as Bance now finds himself on 2. Slides his way in for the 3rd.
But the problem is you got to clear out so many things before we can get this bomb defused, and this is what Accuracy is playing for. One trade is going to be there, but it's a player top church. It's a player top broken. Bance, I think he might know it. This is almost an unwinnable situation. Just looking for the kills if he can find them. Accuracy knows that bomb is clear, just not enough time. And that's a cool round. Look, every single time Seattle on these attacks, they have been hyper aggressive with these bomb plants. They have attacked both these sites.
Over. Fred trying to find something. Ultra's teamwork, clean him up. 25 seconds remaining on this point. All good right now. Cut the map in half. Ultra in the lead.
I mean, just welcome to the grand finals. Bance is picking up 2. Look at just the score line for the side of Ultra. Everybody near double positive. Insight's living inside the hill, and he's 22 and 9. You need the cleanup kills. Bance has got him. That's a 5 spree for him. His final go by. The victory lap is in, and we saw the Money Hill last go around. Ultra, they look like they're going to
oh my God,
right here, right now.
And this is the most sublime Vanguard we've seen yet. 231-71 and Bance. What in the name of all things sacred? They are walking through them. Seattle Surge, I mean, they've got 10 seconds chance to... It's all come to a close. The bubble has burst. The fairy tale has ended. Welcome back to reality. What a devastating performance. Toronto Ultra. They are your kickoff classic champions.
The most dominant hard point we have seen this year.
Because they're so simple, and that's what allowed them to set up properly for that P4 and take this lead. As you see Bance hit him with the 2-piece towards the back window, fully set up for P5. Is it's going to be 171 to 165. Just have to pay attention to the mini map though, because number 2 in Gunless, he works his way through tunnel. Is he going to be sniffed out?
Looks as if he will be. Gunless's Flasher winning a few fights toward the front. Meanwhile, Bance gonna have to do it all himself. Not having the greatest of games, but now would be the time to go on a spree. Asen decides to hop inside of the point, but it's Insight who's there to watch over for his teammates. Some great clearance there out of Insight. Bance decides to go ahead and grab the automaton off the ground. A little bit watery, but it still shoots just fine. But Jay, you gotta know their comms in that moment. We're like
100%.
All right,
they're still calm.
I'm gonna call him the glide bomb. Yeah, what is it? 2v7? Yeah, I'm gonna call him glide bomb.
Well, you can still do this. Yep.
Yeah, they probably had not a care in the world. Oh my goodness.
Just fly at them. He does have the smarts, absolutely, but his job's made easy by the players around him as well. Bance will find 2, and here's the push from Ultra.
Florida under the gun. They're going to have to stack this. They're going to have to get ready. Keep an eye on Hixie, though. Hixie's gone for an aggressive flank. Does eventually get traded away, but now they are starting to get ticks onto B. Dave Paddy getting another one. Bance is now coming under pressure. He has reinforcement from his teammates. And Benjamin Bance hits him with the quick slide cancel, but is now alone.
Trying to spot a couple players. He finds one. Inside finds a second. Bance finds the third. And let me tell you, Ultra, they look real angry on the map right now.
Another big engagement to go, and Kleenex is there for two, nearly makes it a third. Two players once more on the objective as Bance wipes away the first, and from the skies, takes down Envoy. One life remains. They'll all be on to Bance, and that's a great way to start off. That's an excellent way to start off. Draza goes for the challenge. It got dicey, but Thieves will win it based off the lives alone. My goodness. Church as well, a great hard point to lock on in, but we talk about stats, we talk about holding numbers, and that's when Bance starts to get excited. A flank opportunity, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. That'll be Bance for one, setting up his teammates for the second. Top Church, great work from Toronto. As they break in successfully, they also flip the spawns, and Bance, he's gonna find 4 in a row.
Great job out of Bance. Didn't really have the hot start to this game, but on a 4 spree, potentially picking up some streaks as they do take control of the Churchill once again. Insight going huge, able to find the 2-piece and secure the spawns for his team once again. Thieves all...
Kleenex trying to hold the flood down. The Thieves are putting the pressure on, eventually getting in. Bance gets the trade. Have they got enough bodies here, Ton?
Yeah, Toronto should be able to clear this one out. The kills will follow, but damage is done. Now they're going to be able to push out. Can they get that map control? Envoy says no as he finds 2 through the window, and that's going to be now the push coming in here from Thieves, but only momentarily. Bance locking this one in. If you can find this on the draws out, would be nice as well, but Ultra have... So just... Oh my goodness! That was Bance winning that!
Benjamin Bance is locked in. And now, the Ultra will just try and push back the flood. They will push the Thieves back as far as possible and try to rack these kills up.
And again, on this map, it's not about just lining 4 down immediately, but Bance is lining them up. There's the strafer, and 7 making 8 in a row for Bance. It's a good hold from the Ultra so far. And they're going to force Thieves all the way back to this spawn. It's a big play from Bance. And now LA got a big route all the way back and all that map control for Ultra. It's 9 in a row from Bance.
Thieves are not in position. Thieves are not in position. This could be a quick capture. If they can get it, you're going to see Bance go through the back again.
Player 7 going to be called upon quite early as TJ. Knowing that push is going to be necessary, not just from the street, but also from the plat side. Bance making him work for it, and that'll be 3.
Look at number 1. Look at Bance.
Okay. Bance is just somehow part of the breach. He's now part of the Boston lineup in the spawn in a fraction of a second. As Nero will lighten his load now to a 1v3 with bomb down. Best of luck. But it's been one of those search destroy games. Who knows what is gonna happen? Toronto, after numerous clutches, after numerous wild plays, will leave this Desert Siege search destroy as some happy campers.
The team stopping those respawns coming on through, forcing them to spawn further away, and that's what Bance is just trying to do right now. Finds a BZ as well. Pushing forward, he actually has Kleenex for company here as well. They can get rid of our cities here. There might be a jump over towards B, but it's just causing an absolute chaos around the map. Nobody is really where they should be at this moment in time. You can see Simps in the spawn of Ultra, Bance is in the spawn of FaZe. The kills are only going FaZe this way right now.
And stopping the clock, finds a BZ as well. Big beams coming in. Teammates know where to back him up though, but he's got to stay on here to try and slow this counter down. He might be able to get a tick off the back of this as well at the moment. No one really reacting to it. Ultra are committing another player to this push as well. Maybe looking for that second tick. Bance still alive here, doing more and more work. Eventually we'll go down to Arcades.
Staying alive.
FaZe are now on this point. Arcades to your left. Bance?
Ben? There you go. He's going to fire 1, gets second onto a BZ as well, and if anything, holding his shots works out perfectly. Whether or not he did it on purpose is another thing, but nonetheless, there's still a member of Atlanta FaZe in their spawn. They eventually get rid of him, so FaZe got to battle out with their spawn now.
That was great play from Atlanta FaZe to get that moving. Unfortunately, just lost the one man they needed to find. They had the advantage. However, I say that, and they're going to get taken down before anything can be converted. We'll be back to 1 versus 3. He's already found around, and Paulex tries to snipe him, and Bance runs away with 17 health. Still on the 1v3. It is plausible. But is it possible? That is the real secret. He's going all the way around for this. Hydra's going to be watching him as well. He sees a second one on the bomb. Oh, X! Bance, and Bance pulls off the 1v3. Unreal there, managing to just hold his cool with that fight. It was a little bit scrappy, but somehow it came off.
Very, very well played from Bance.
25 seconds remaining. 9 lives for Gorillas now on offense as we still fly forward. And Bance may be able to deal some heavy damage here. Benjamin, shots are in. 6th streak comes to an end. And that would have been something special. 16.4 on the clock.
Neither team wants the right side of the map in any way, shape, or form. I suppose it'll just be a dive bomb towards the hard point where I think by the looks of it, Spawns nearly flipped again, but Seattle's still holding on that direction.
Clean 3 kills there from Bance, nets himself the hard point now as Ultra still running up that time. 40 seconds remaining here on P2, already looking towards the push now from Seattle. Surge is Clean exercise top boat here with the MP40. Bance on a 4 spree now from down low. Ends up getting dropped, nades, stuns everywhere. MP40 shots out of baton bullets flying throughout Bocage. There's a nice little nade landed there from Bance. Great little 2-piece as well as we reset and go back toward P1.
Okay, Benjamin, that's how you're shooting today. I see what type of time you on a 3 spree. He knows the spawns. He knows exactly where they're coming from. He's going to challenge the first. He knows the player slides right into bottom grandma's, not able to win it onto Havoc, but
2v4, bomb down, best of luck to Toronto, but just like that, they explode for 2, all onto Bance, aware of Attach's positioning, cuts him down. Now a 1v1, 20 seconds to go. Standy versus Bance, which way is this gonna go? Standy tagged up, reach out, Bance, oh, he locks it in, Bance comes through massively for the team, walks away with 3, and what a round it is from Benjamin.
And he's doing a great job of doing so, just staying alive before Scrappy comes on spawn and eventually takes him down. But Trey's going back and forth all over the middle of the map. And YSL able to stop this clock. Now the contest is going to be here towards A. Bance is able to find the first. Trey's once again back and forth between the teams. And Toronto Ultra are going to be able to come out on top in this engagement. Now this is forcing NYSL to now commit towards B.
We'll see if they do. Again, right now, Hydra just staying very stationary instead of P5. He's looking for somebody to try to cut through middle. But again, his teammates start winning the fights. Bance, Scrappy are holding the angles. The automatons firing well over in the field. And as Hydra tried to make the play over at B, Cammy was there to cut him down. Excellent work from this Toronto side. Instantly halt any progress that New York are trying to make. And Kleenex with some words there for the GOAT. Take down Kismet for the final engagement at P2. Now, the focus comes toward fire. Bance, a great little angle. Oh, for 2. Bance, fiery in the comms, trying to help lead his team to a map 5, makes the play. And really, it's just going to be these 2 to try to hold on out. Bance, the sole man in the objective as he gets collapsed upon.
Now it's on Bance, a player who's working his flank the entire time. At least makes it a 1v2, forces it into his 1v1 now.
At that HP, finally wiped away, but it has been a solid start for the Ultras. They are up big after the first set of rotations. And I guess too, Jay, like, you know, you and I were having a conversation about Toronto with Scrappy and kind of that same topic of conversation about pace. Whenever they were playing with Scrappy, man, everybody, it looked like was running twice as fast.
Yeah, no, definitely. When they were playing with Scrappy, like Scrappy, he's a very aggressive AR player, so he's just gonna set up his SMG to just run and gun every single time. So everyone was stepping up in that last series by like 15 to 20 engagements, so that's massive for them. Now with Inside on the team, we know that he's more of a slow, more methodical AR, and sometimes it can come back to bite them. But just the way that they are playing in this hard point so far,
this is gonna get ready to finish, but Bance says, nah, not quite yet. Not on my watch. I'm gonna come in, pick up some easy scraps.
Okay, but Standy was able to win on one-on-one, and he's gonna head over towards B, but it looks like Cammy's able to spot him, so he deals with that player lurking.
This ends up being Bance getting those couple of kills. This might be a difference of like 30 seconds on the play clock when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and they still have Benjamin Bance is here. The presence is here from Bance as he finds 2. Kleenex is thinking, I'm gonna go for this, try to stop it. And really the question is, how much time can Vivid waste? And he's gonna find the first blood. Almost finds the second on the Bance, but into a 3-on-3 with 30 seconds left. This Skies able to take down Insight.
Yeah, Insight trying to do the long wrap, and then Skies takes a second with him. Some big gunfight wins, and yeah, Bance now with 20 seconds left. Not a whole lot he can do, but remember, this is one where Mutineers, if you did your homework, I think it's where they really kind of favor A. So they go with the opening B hit. maybe not ready to deal with it if you're Ultra, but it's a quick plant, and the rest is history.
Well, it's just that cross from Vivid. I do not think that they thought, I mean, he was going to get that bomb down that fast. You still had multiple players over towards the A site. It's a far rotation in a 4v4. There's so much to clear. Bance was able to find 3 kills, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Great position.
This is such a great spot. Such a great spot from Kleenex. He is going to be able to take down one, and the team shot from him to Bance. Now forced into an immediate 4v1, and what an adjustment right there from Ultra. They said, first round you caught us off guard at that B site. We send 1 player, but they commit 3 players towards this site. Kleenex puts himself in a great spot, gets Kenny 1 shot, and then snaps off to Draza as well. Bance with the team fires to take them down.
4 Thieves, however. Bomb goes down, LAT with the numbers. It's a matter of who is going to strike, and Bance, right on call, comes through with the big one.
2v2. He does spot Kenny. 25 seconds to work with. All you want to do is play your life, because Octane is going to be in a huge 1-on-1 versus Cammy. Cammy does have the advantage. Some more early shots, but Octane goes big. Now in a 1v1, Bance versus Octane.
Is it going to do the damage? It's not going to do the damage. Bance, can he get here in time?
Gotta go.
Bance getting here in time. Here he comes. Oh, he does it! Bance will come through and send us to around 11. Octane, inches away from locking up this search destroy and sending us to control. But take a look at how close, Jay.
Such a great play from Bance. In the 3v2, he finds that first blood. Just attacks through hallway, then into 2v2.
Toward the end of this control, Bance does sneak his way through the outer alley. Does find that opening pick. LAT advancing forward. That's going to be 2. That is going to be 3. Kenny's position made aware. And Insight. Oh, he's going to get bad timing. He gets bad timing, but can the rest of Toronto pick up from his shortcomings? Toronto are going to need some magic. They're going to need some magic, and Berlin is full of it. Here we go.
Fortnite,
Ultra. They get him all down. LA Thieves, they're going to need a reply. They're going to have to try and slide into this point. Is it going to be a Thieves smoothie today? It looks like it could be. Kenny for the first decides to dive on in. They've got players stacked everywhere. They've got players stacked everywhere, but Bance eventually falls. Oh, Kenny! As Bance looks to hit a route, LAT do reach the century mark. But Mr. Benjamin has got something prepared, got something ready, something spicy. Thank you for the 2-piece. Toronto right back in the hill as Bance looks to catch fire.
Well, the slang around the objective so that they actually focus on it, but it's Bance from up high trying to make the plays. 13-5 now for Benjamin Bance as he's on 3 in a row. And now they're starting to get some of that crucial time. They needed this, just got to keep this close. You know, a lot of these Ultra games, when you're playing Bocage, it might go to the clock.
And I mean, luckily for Ultra, you have this performance so far out of Bance because the other players are pretty much double negative across the ball board. Bance, he's going to flip this spawns, gets right back on the hill. Bance on 5 in a row. He is bringing it, but now he needs the rest of the guys to unlock for this Ultra team. Down 50.
Conga line through top plat. They just have to get through Benjamin Bance. He's going to be the player to cut this off. He finds the first, finds the 2, finds all 3. Bance with the spotlight on him. Finds that 3-piece off the rotation to now allow Ultra to chain that P1 to that P2. Now up by 20 points. They're finding every single kill in the feed. Bance is not slowing down on a 4 spree. Kleenex is picking it up as well. Woo! Not a single player from LAG have been able to find a kill. The team 3 right now is all the way up to 13 before Spark does find that kill onto Kleenex. Now with 20 seconds left, if you're LAG, you have to cut your losses. You have to rotate. Benjamin Bance not be cut down from top plat. He earns himself another glide bomb.
Official spawns, but maybe that's the SMGs for the London Royal Ravens starting to heat up just that little bit. Boink, a gunfight win up against Kleenex and the rest of the team there for the trades. Just about London half in control here, Brycey, but Toronto's still very much there.
They're just trying to hold on here at the moment. The Ravens taking the lead and not the cleanest of positions here for Ultra. They're going to try and contest for as long as possible. They can win enough gunfights going through, and Bance eventually will do, but takes the one in the face from Insight. Push on to Bance. Has backup. Insight is here as well. You see the Ravens now swinging into action, looking for it as well. Gizmo's going to go down. Nasty going to try and get that trade, but he's not going to be in the right position for it. There's a snipe battle going on as well. I'm fairly certain that was 0 versus Insight on the far side of the map, but Cammy's going to get gunned by Afro. 2 versus 3. Bance is going for it as well. He brings it back to a 2 versus 2, just rotating all over the map by himself.
Back and forth he goes. He might find another one here as well. Did he see Zero? He didn't. Well, it's starting to rain on in, and Bance just gets out of that one. Inside goes for the challenge. Afro goes for the bomb. Bomb being planted. Is Bance not going to check this absolutely immediately? Yes, he is. There's Afro. It would be Zero for the ace as well if he goes for the challenge. Inside, nowhere near to help him. It's a 1v1.
You can see they're trying to get in for this second here. Bance is on. There has come a chow already through, and he is going to win the gunfight. But more players from Boston stream into this point. They're refusing to let this go in any single part, but Bance stays alive. Nero towards the bottom. They are fighting tooth and nail just to get ticks on the way.
And I think right here in this situation, Toronto Ultra have a lot of map control. The second tick is going to come in
somewhat of a break here with 35 seconds to go.
Heavy's going to kick things off here for the side of Optic. And now they're just looking a little bit of positioning going on around P2. Nobody really committing for the time quite yet. Ultra will eventually jump on, and they need to. Only 3 points scored so far. Fortunately, Optic are too far ahead that it matters that much. Only 28 points for themselves. Scrap time will go to Ultra. The rotation might go to Optic, though.
Yeah, nothing to write home about when it does come down to the scoreline. Ultra will not be too perplexed by that. Get the rotation in, though, was damage limitation. Optic do not pick up much from what was a very, very solid rotation. Insight accurate from there, but that looks like a good flip from Optic here. 39 seconds remaining. Over towards P3, it's Optic in control.
They're looking for this now, trying to get in towards it as well. They're going to know Bance is towards the back, surely. They're going to find him, but Bance finds a kill along with Cammy, and they are back into this point ton and trying to absorb the pressure they know is coming. Bance already knows the Scump is diving about for it, but somehow they've lost it, and Bance has to fight Illy towards the back. And again, every single direction is being fought at tooth and nail. And now Optic are in. Bance has to win this gunfight to try and give them an opportunity to come back through, and he finds 2 as well. Benjamin Bance holds it open for Ultra, and Bance found a 3rd.
Good hold in the end from the side of Ravens once they did break on through. Afro will find 2 towards the church, find a 3rd as well, all on his own. And this man has been lighting up the stage during stage 4. Ultra gonna have to deal with it, but there Bance comes in with a 2nd of his own.
Management, that's going to be on the bomb side, and now Clinics is going to be running for his life. He goes down, Shotty finds it, stays alive. Great trade there from Optic.
A clean one of that as well, so Ultra back to the drawing board after that kill falls through immediately, the first blood. It's looking like the position is there to maybe get something done over towards A, but I love that aggression. Look at Shotzi in a fantastic position for Spree as well. Are Ultra going to be ready for it?
I don't think so.
He's playing the perfect spot here. He's playing it slow because the presumption is that the movement is over towards B. He is there to counteract what Ultra are trying to do.
Oh, Shotzi has been the nightmare before. Gonna go for this time, finds the first, looks for the second, not gonna get it, gets out of there as well. This throws chaos into Ultra setup. Shotzi gonna try and stay alive, continuing to pull apart the Toronto setup. Wins the gunfight anyway! Now a 1 versus 3 for Bance, he's alone. The green wall surrounds him. He finds the first, and Shotzi not gonna get it!
1v3 for Bance is on the cards. 46 HP, just about surviving. Dashi is chasing him down. Which way is it going to go as Bance just played this absolutely perfectly?
Oh! Benjamin Bance with a 1 versus 3. Shotzi did everything he needed to, but it was still not enough. 8 and 2 from Bance.
This has been somewhat of a slaughter on Tuscan, but Bance can find 2 from behind. Maybe Ultra have a route back in, but Optic Texas 16 points away. Ultra may well find a break, but they need to be perfect from here on out.
Bance left alone in a 1 versus 3, and they're gonna go, oh my goodness, he did get it. Down to a 1 versus 2.
Got time on the side here, 30 seconds remaining. We've seen a 1 versus 3 at a crucial time for Ultra in map number 2 on Berlin. Can he do it here on Bakash to put Ultra back in? If he can't find it, Optic Texas, match point.
Oh, Scump's going to wait. He's going to be patient, and he's seen him. He's called it out as well. Bance, I don't know if he knows that he's been seen, but slowly but surely this will tie them on him. Bomb down. Bance out. A 1v3 still on the cards.
And I can't believe that he actually got away with that. He's managed to get away. And the timing. As the timing worked out on his side, Bance will find 1. Will Bruce find the trade? Not quite. 1v1.
They're looking for him. He's going for the peek on it as well. Has Bance called this out correctly? Has he figured out what's happening? He's going to go for it as well! It's Benjamin Bance! Again, a 1 versus 3 versus Optic, but they need him the most.
There's number one, looking for the second, and the three-man feed in. AR showing up for Toronto.
This is big for Ultra, now pulling the lead back. Bance starting to heat up indeed. What a three for him.
They might be able to do it.
Minimap now is up. Look at number 4. That's where the next start point is going to be. Coming down to the bottom side of the map now. Here we go. Bance looking to clean up the remaining members of Optic now on the point. Over there, Dashi mid-map. Bance finds himself a second. Can he snap one of the next? His shots, he does. Another big set of kills for Benjamin Bance.
I mean, this is it. Moment of the game. Toronto can hold on. Yeah. They can make this happen.
Try to go big in his position, but he eventually gets traded. So now, Toronto, they hold strong, at least for the first push. All of Boston Breed trying to attack this from that field side. They do execute the break, but there's more bodies here for Toronto, ready to get it right back.
Oh, the great opener there out of Benjamin Bance, 24 and 22. Breach still here, still lingering, but Bance, it doesn't matter.